This is the game played between Bobby Fischer and Celle of USA in California Championship. The opening is Evans Gambit, but that Evans Gambit has been old abandoned opening. It's proved to be a failure, but occasionally to make the opponent, to give surprise to opponent, some players used to play this. Bobby Fischer played E4 and Celle played E5. E5 is a book move. It's a very strong opening. Knight F3, Knight C6. All these are all book moves. Bishop C4. Bishop C4 is a very strong reply, attacking the weak king side pawn. Bishop C5. Celle also replied it. B4. B4 is the indication of Evans Gambit. It's a free pawn, so Celle takes bishop into B4. C3 to drive away the bishop. Bishop E7. Bishop goes back to E7. Some players continue it with bishop E5. Let us go back. Last move played by Celle is bishop E7. D4. Fischer is playing to get two central pawns against black's only one. D6. D6 is a dubious move. The Evans Gambit was already analyzed to death by 19s, but it still makes for enterprising chess. So let us go back. D6 is a dubious move, a mistake usually much more serious in these open games. Black must return the pawn with knight A5. Let us go back and see. Instead of D6, he should have played, let us go back and see, knight A5, which is a very good move, but black missed it. Knight into E5, knight into C4, knight into C4, now D5. This will give a better game for black. So let us go back. The last move played is D6. Fischer simply chop off that pawn. D into E5, knight into E5. After knight into E5, there are two combinations. Let us see one by one. Instead of knight into E5, knight A5, bishop into F7, king into F7, queen D5 check, bishop E6, queen into A5. What is the benefit of this? There are two gains. One is white gained a pawn. It prevented black from castling. Another combination is, let us go back and see. Last move played is knight into E5. Instead of that, D into E5, queen B3, knight A5, bishop into F7, king F8, queen A4. Both the combinations are good for white. Let us go back. The last move played is knight into E5, knight into E5, D into E5, queen H5. In an earlier game, Fischer played queen F3, but got nothing after bishop E6, bishop into E6, F into E6, bishop A3. So let us go back. The last move played is queen H5. After queen H5, black replied G6. Queen into E5. Knight F6. Instead of knight F6, F6, queen B5 check. C6. C6 is not a good move. Queen B3, king F8, bishop into G8. Bishop into G8 is a very good move because it spoils the king's surroundings. So let us go back. The last move played is knight F6. Last move played is knight F6. Bishop A3. Bishop A3 is a very good move. rook f8. The only way to get some relief. On king f8, let us go back and see. On king f8, queen into f6. Queen into f6 is a very good move because of the bishop is pinned. Let us go back. Last move played is rook f8. But rook f8, see, because of the bishop a3, black is completely bottled up. After rook f8, Fischer castles knight g4, trying to get some relief. But a better move is knight d7. Let us go back and see. Better move is knight d7 followed by knight b6 might be better. But this certainly looked better at that time. So let us go back. The last move played is knight g4 attacking the queen. Queen g3. Bishop into a3. Knight into a3. Queen e7. Queen e7 is a very good move. Apparently black has freed his game. Now if knight c2, queen c5 virtually forces an exchange of queens. Knight b5 rendered harmless by knight e5. How is white to sustain his initiative? So now white played bishop b5 check. That is how white retains his initiative. This forces black to weaken himself on d6, although white must sacrifice a piece to exploit it. If bishop d7, on bishop d7, let us go back and see what happens if black plays instead of c6, bishop d7, queen into c7, or instead of queen into c7, queen into g4, because the bishop is pinned. c6, black wins. It is the beauty of chess. One mistake or one move will take the game away from you. So let us go back. Fischer is not the person to make this kind of mistakes. So after c6, let us go back. He played a knight c4. Black replayed. This is an excellent move by Celle. Rook a d1. So now the rook also joins the hunt, piling on the pressure. White mustn't amateurly rush queen c7, queen c7, queen d7, forcing him to simplify by knight d6 check, king e7, knight into c8 check, rook into c8, queen into d7, king into d7, king into d7, etc. But white's all advantages has been evaporated. So let us go back. The last move played by Bobby Fischer is rook a d1, c into d5. So it's a free bishop. Celle chops it off. He might as well as take it, since after bishop d7 we will see that also. Let us go back. The last move played is c into b5. Instead of that, bishop d7, knight d6 check, king e7, knight c8 check, rook a into c8. So let us go back. The last move played is c into b5, queen c7, bishop d7, knight d6 check, king e7, knight f5 check. Knight f5 check is a wonderful move. G into f5, E into f5, rook a c8. On queen into f5 instead of rook a c8, let us go back and see. Instead of rook a c8, queen into f5, queen d6 check, king d8 or king e8, rook f e1 check, bishop e6, queen d7 check, because the bishop is pinned. Let us go back. So if king d8, let us continue from that. If king d8, queen into d8 check, king c7, queen into a8 wins easily for. Let us go back. The last move played is rook a c8 instead of queen into pawn. Rook into d7, rook into d7, queen into d7, f6 check. Instead of f6 check, rook e1 check. Originally Fischer planned rook e1 check, but let's see what it is. Originally he planned rook e1 check, knight e5, rook into e5 check, king f6, queen into d7, king into e5, queen into b5 check, so that he cannot take the pawn. Queen into b5 check with a one ending for white. But then Bobby Fischer remembered Emanuel Lasker's maxim: when you see a good move, wait, don't play it immediately, you might find a better one. So Fischer found the better move than this. Better move than this was f6 check, knight into f6. On king e8, instead of knight into f6, king e8, let us go back and see that also. Instead of knight into f6, king e8, rook e1 check, queen e6, queen into c8 check. Let us go back. The last move played is knight into e6, rook e1 check, knight e4. There is no other alternative. Rook into e4 check, king f6, queen into d7, rook f d8, queen g4. Here Bobby Fischer forgot Lasker's maxim that when you find a good move, don't play it immediately, wait, and you can find a better one. The better one was queen e7 check. After this, black resigns. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Please subscribe so that you can see many more beautiful games of these world champions. Thanks for watching once again.